Hey folks, it's about 2 a.m. on the 20th of December 2017. I'm laying in bed in my room. It's officially day 94 of NOFAP and day 81 of no PMO. And, well, at the same time that I do feel, great that I've gotten this far, obviously doesn't seem like it. I've got a headache and I've been going through some more emotional turmoil. I have my last final in, I guess what's now is under 8 hours from now, and obviously I can't sleep. I remember going into the first midterm with 0 hours of sleep, so this is not a new experience for me, especially with the reasons for why I'm not able to sleep. Let's see, I had a final today at 7:15. I went in for that, took that, got as much of the homework as I could get done before the deadline. Going into the final with a B minus and just hoping that my grade doesn't drop below a C, because even if I do still pass the class with a C minus, it's not going to be good enough for my biochemical track, and that's what I want to do. So, anywho, so after I did that final, got done around 9:30, came home, decided to take a nap, slept until like about 4:30, went to that club room and started working on stuff, and things seemed to be going okay, but I was overhearing people's conversations and them talking about certain people, kind of I tried to mask it a bit, because I didn't want any situation happening, and I was just trying to get my work done, but it just kind of led me to, especially after they left the room, to kind of looking back over the semester and really seeing it in many ways as a defining moment or defining period of time in my life. I mean, it's the time I've lived up to, till now. It's like the present, and the near past. But there've been a lot of things I've just seen this semester that have really, I guess, caused me to confront a lot of hard truths about life. Issues with this girl and the girl in Morocco, and this whole sort of, I had to really make some hard decisions this semester. There were some times where I felt like I could have pursued the other girl, and maybe something would have happened. My likelihood probably wouldn't have been, not because I'm some scumbag loser, weirdo, creepo, dweeb or whatever, but because of her own nature. But I had to make these hard decisions. I had to ask myself, well, why the heck am I here? What's my purpose? What's my mission? What are my goals? And the answer to that question for me was to complete my degree. And I had these courses this semester, and these classes are such that, like, if I fail this semester, that's it. I'm out of chemical engineering, and there goes, and that'll probably mean the end of my relationship with the girl in Morocco, and all sorts of things would fall apart, And I had to really ask myself, if this the girl was really worth it, or my feelings for her were really worth it. And even if they were, what do I have to really do, What's the best decision to make? And I had to make the hard decision, the decision that, I'm hoping, in the long run, it'll leave me happy and fulfilled, It'll lead me to pass these classes and completing my degree and landing an internship somewhere and a job and, starting a career and that sort of deal. But I chose to ignore her. I chose to focus on my courses. And for a time there, it has had this sort of effect on her that maybe some other people haven't noticed. But, as to how she behaved around me, like interested and kind of, like wondering what's up with me and things of that nature. But, I've been dogged by this fear. And it's really, like, gotten strong this semester. This fear of, like, looking back on my life 20 years in the future and thinking that girl was the one and I should have gone for her, and having those sleepless nights, and, being married to the wrong person and just being miserable, And, for the sake of not regretting things, if I do have the opportunity, I would take her out on a date, assuming she was single again. But, another hard truth I had to realize with girls like her, it's just something fundamentally, like, messed up with them. They, whether they had an abusive father or a father just wasn't there, he was always working, or he died or something like that, they tend to be really attracted to emotionally unavailable jerks, Guys who call them names, guys who want to use them for sex, take their virginity, and then, when they get bored with them, leave them, that sort of deal. And as a result, with a girl like her, the likelihood is, times that she was attracted to me have been the times that I've been emotionally unavailable. I've had to hold back and pretend like I didn't care and she didn't matter to me and she was nobody to me and so on. And those have been times of great turmoil. And it just seems like, either I would end up getting the leftovers if I ever ended up with her, or I'd end up getting, dumped by her after a short period of time because I'd be quote unquote too nice. I wouldn't be enough of a jerk. I wouldn't be enough of a jag off to her, And it's a tough reality in life that, you get to the point where it's like, I think it's law 38 of the 48 laws of power. Think as you like, but behave like others, And you have to ask yourself that question, is what you're pursuing worth, compromising your integrity and trying to be somebody you're not, and so on and so forth in order to get what you think you want, And I know I'm going to be running into her tomorrow. And from the conversation I was hearing, it seems like, oh, they're still together and things are going, fantabulous, and he's improving or whatever the heck, and all these sorts of things. And it's like, it makes me sad, it makes me frustrated, it makes me, like, just wonder why I can't be happy with what I have, why I can't just focus on these things, why it is that ending with a hot girl like her would be such a thing for me, as opposed to me getting my degree and making lots of money and things of that nature, And like today, she was sitting behind me, like, to my left, and I caught, like, a glimpse of her out of my, corner of my eye, and I hadn't seen her for a couple of weeks, so it's kind of like it kind of fired up those feelings again, And I hate that. I just hate that. Because from the moment I heard that conversation, I really just got into this whole state of mind where it was like I wanted to fap. I was sitting in that room, so I couldn't do that, luckily. Came back here, and I've had enough willpower and understanding of where I'm at in my state of mind that I haven't. But that desire is there because it's like I want to have that fulfillment. I want to have that desire fulfilled. I want to be with her like that, And you realize it's not that simple. It's not that easy. And you're going to deal with a lot of no's in your life. And it really makes me depressed. I mean, it's like even with the girl in Morocco, I call my girlfriend who, for so long has loved me, and I've loved her. It's like, excuse me, she's thousands of miles away, And I know that guy, the other guy who's with this other girl, he doesn't have to sleep alone at night, He has her there, and they can do their stuff, and she's there to cuddle with him and comfort him and just, throw herself at him. And here I am alone in my room. And it doesn't really matter so much how other folks might try to be friendly with me or, caring or something like that. It's like at the end of it all, I still think about that, you know? And it really makes you wonder, like, how you value things and how you question the value of your life and your pursuits and your aims and your goals and such, because you don't want to be that beta bucks who gets the leftovers and has to try to console himself with, believing that he's really worth something when that girl didn't want him, when she was mucking around with some, jagoff. But I still have hope to some extent. I had this strange hope that, you know, I pass these classes, I go take this last final, I get the grade I need to get, I pass the classes, go next semester, she's in those classes. Maybe by then something will have happened. Maybe there have been some falling out. I don't know. And if I'm still with the girl in Marrakesh, there's always that. And that's just, it's like the semester defines so much of life for me. Going between these extremes of hope and hopelessness, frustration and fulfillment, and success and failure, and teetering in that kind of in between, complete oblivion and complete, attainment, and just feeling like even when I'm winning, I'm losing, and that's been kind of like life for me in a lot of ways. But anywho, I'm probably running out of time to record on this. I'm recording on my phone, so I'm gonna just upload this. Maybe I'll make another video after I, upload and then delete, and clear up the space. But anyhow, I'm just trying to get things off my chest because I'm feeling bad. I mean, I got a headache. I can't sleep. I have an exam. It's like, and I've just been really distracted and just burned out. So, see you folks around. Bye.